This is it, the final lesson in our series helping old school DJs return to the hobby of DJing. In the earlier lessons, we looked at what's changed with the gear. We looked at how to switch from analog to digital music. We looked at how to do the things you can already do on the new gear with your new digital music. We underlined the fact that it's okay to do this for fun, for a hobby. This can be a great practice. It can be a great way to relax. You don't need to turn this into a second career or a side hustle to have fun with it. In fact, you'd be in a minority if you did. And we also looked at how actually as an old school DJ with all those decades of musical knowledge, what you know is in demand. What you've got is something to be cherished. It's wisdom. It's certainly not something that you should think makes you irrelevant. So having done all that, a little bit of live coaching, a little bit of tech stuff, a little bit of this is how it is. The idea is that we've now got you to the point where you're ready to go. So in this final video, I'm going to give you 6 ideas of things you can actually do now that you are back to DJing. Things that our students here at the Digital DJ Tips School tend to want to do, and this is the kind of things we teach them, right? So I've put them in a kind of rough order of where you might want to start. So the first one is the obvious one. I just want to nail all the basics. This is basically what we've started to show you in this series. Obviously in 6 videos, we can't give you our 85 video complete DJ course, which is exactly what that course does. It goes through the gear, the music, the mixing, performing, and then where to take it. Now, you might already think that you've got that nailed and that's cool. You actually want to play out. You want to play in front of other people, but you're not really interested in doing it for money. You're not interested in doing it, committing to anything like that. You just want to play a party. You want to play in your living room. You want to play barbecue. You want to play a friend's birthday. It's just kind of 1 or 2 times a year. It would be nice to get out there. And so if that's you, then you're going to want to learn how to do some pretty cool stuff, some clever stuff, some stuff that will make people notice with the music everyone loves, right? The music everyone knows. And that's a great way to go forward. It really is, because nowadays the digital gear makes that kind of mixing not only possible, but when you know what you're doing, it makes it pretty easy to do. It's all about your ideas, not about your dexterity. So that's a great thing to pursue, playing in front of other people with the music they know, with my skills, my new skills. Now, another thing that people often say, I just want to, and the word they say next is either make a mix or do a mixtape or do something for me. Something I can listen to when I'm walking the dog, something I can listen to on the way to work or when I'm out for a run. A lot of the time, they're not mixing for anyone else. This is just the music they love and they want to do a really good job of getting those transitions right and so on. Sometimes people do want to share it. You can share mixtapes online nowadays and find yourself an audience that way. But whether you're doing it for other people or just for yourself, there are certain skills and there's certain shortcuts that if you know them, it's going to make it far less painful to make mixtapes than if you just do it the old way by hitting record and hoping for the best, right? So there's things that you can apply to make that journey easy. The next one is kind of related to the mixtapes in that you're not going to be leaving your DJ setup at home in order to do it, but you're going to be doing it live. I'm talking, of course, about live streaming. Since COVID, since we did a lot of live streaming as a school, all of our DJs here did live streaming across COVID. But also since COVID for the whole DJ community, live streaming became a thing and it hasn't gone away. If you want to live stream, then you need to get your head around how to get the signal out, how to sync it up with the audio and the video, and how to get your microphone on, how to have the feed of the people who want to have a shout out on your live stream and all that stuff, what platforms to use, etc., etc. It's a great discipline for DJs who still want the friction and the danger of performing, but don't want to leave the house. And the good thing about live streaming, same as mixtapes of course, but the good thing about live streaming is you can play whatever music you want because there'll be someone somewhere in the world who will appreciate it. And the idea is you're building your audience, but they're disparate, they're all over the place. That's something you just couldn't do beforehand in the old days. Now, the penultimate thing is the DJs who are a little bit more serious about this. I want to get gig ready. I want to be getting money from my DJing. Now this could be you want to be a resident DJ somewhere, or you just want to play the occasional gig but actually get paid for it, which moves in really to mobile and event DJing. I'd like to have a small mobile DJ business. I'd like to be a sole operator. Well, it's just me, I'm available for bookings, but I charge money, I do a good job. I turn up, I set everything up, I do the job, I leave. And wedding DJing is the end result of that because that's where all the money is, of course. So if you're really serious, you want that to develop into being a wedding DJ, something that older DJs are always better at than younger DJs, in my experience, because of all the things we've talked about: experience, wisdom, professionalism, and a breadth of musical knowledge. Plus, you've probably been to a few weddings and seen DJs that made you think, oh, I could do better than that. The final thing then is I want to make music. I want to remix the songs in my collection so I've got versions of them that I can play that no one else has got. I want to make bootlegs, I want to make mashups, or even I want to make the music I've had in my head for years. I want to actually get into music production. What better way to have music to DJ with than to make it yourself? And while DJing and music production are separate disciplines, and it's a mistake to think you can learn them both together because they're the same thing. They really are not. There's some great DJs who can't make music, and just because you're a producer, it doesn't mean that you'll ever be a good DJ. That's true, but they do inform each other. If you know what works on the dance floor, it's going to make it easier to make music. And if you're making music, having somewhere to play it and test it again is going to make the whole thing easier. So making music is a great thing to aim towards. So which one appealed to you the most? I'm going to talk you through what we've got that can help you on all of these now. If you just want to nail the basics, has to be our complete DJ course. It's helped tens of thousands of DJs to do exactly that, following our 5-step process: gear, music, mixing, performing, and success. If you want to just play that living room party, you're going to need all the skills of using the music people love with modern DJ techniques to make those party mixes pop. And the way to do that is to use our mixing courses, such as a couple that I've plucked out here that I think could be particularly useful are our Mixing for Mobile and Wedding DJs course, Mainstream Music, Cool Mixing Techniques, and our Transitions Toolbox, our latest course, which takes that even further because the gear's moved on. And this covers things like stems and key mixing with all the new features. If mixtapes is what appeals to you the most, you want to make some stuff you can listen to when you're walking the dog or down at the gym or on the way to work or even to share with the world, then our Pro Mixtape formula gives you the professional way to make mixtapes. It means you never have to keep hitting stop and rewind and trying again when your mixtape goes wrong. Just that one secret will save you days and days plus a lot of pain. Trust me. Live streaming is our Live Streaming Made Easy course. Live streaming can be technical. The good news about live streaming is that yes, it's technical, and yes, you need to learn software that's nothing to do with DJing, and yes, there's hoops to jump through in order to get everything synced up and sounding good and getting your feedback coming in from the audience and using the microphone and all that stuff. Once you know that stuff and once you've got your setup nailed, it's just press a button, off we go. This very video here, I walked into the studio, I got my notes out, I pressed a button and off I went. And this is a very complicated studio. Why? Because I've set it up properly, and that's what we show you how to do in our Live Streaming Made Easy course. If you want to get gig ready, professional gig ready, I want to get paid for my DJing, thank you very much. Well, look, one, you're right, this is completely still a thing you can do. And two, there's a couple of routes you can take. Our deep dives inside our All Access course has got hundreds of lessons in it, of which several dozen are completely relevant to setting yourself up as a competent resident DJ, as a competent bar, lounge, club DJ, and so on. Or our Mobile DJ Blueprint course literally is the blueprint for setting up a mobile DJ company of your own. And this has helped people make many, many, many thousands by following just the advice in this course. It's a business course, it's not a mixing course. Finally, if you just want to make music, you just want those remixes for your DJ collection of your favorite songs, or you actually want to make music on your own, there's several courses, but I'm going to pull out Laid Back Luke's Bootlegs, Mashups and Re-Edits course. I'm going to pull out James Hype's Club Bangers course, and let's throw in our Dance Music Formula, which is a kind of complete DJ course, but for production. It's the biggest one. It's the one that takes you closest to completely making your own music from scratch out of all three. Look, I've just scratched the surface here. There are so many other things you could learn. And if I'm honest, I bet there's more than one of those that appeals to you, right? I bet there's several that you think, where am I going to find the time? Well, the good news is you don't need to. You can spend as long or as short as you want doing this. This is a hobby. This is meant to be fun. Take a couple of months, 3 months, take years to do them. It's all right. But secondly, you might think, why can't I just get some kind of course or some kind of program that will teach me the lot? I don't really know what I want to do. I might not even know what I want to do week to week. Well, luckily there is. So let me just end today's lesson then by telling you about our All Access membership. So we've been a DJ school since 2010. We've taught 50,000 students. And over that time, as you know, we've worked with some of the greatest names in DJing. We've made several courses with DJ Jazzy Jeff, with James Hype, with Layback Luke. I could go on. So if you are interested in learning from names like that, but you also want to learn all the other things we've talked about and all the things I haven't been able to tell you about, if you'd like to have access to the whole lot, including mix deconstructions, which gives you just little simple ideas that you can do in 20 minutes, half an hour, something new for your DJ sets, And all those things that I was showing you when we were talking about getting yourself gig ready, all the little things about DJing, everything from cables to external mixers to what to take in your gig bag and all that stuff. If you just want the lot, then All Access is definitely for you. Think of it more as a companion by your side for the rest of your DJing life than just an individual course. It's got all the individual courses in it, every single one of them, plus any new ones that we make get added automatically, but it's also got all the extra stuff. All those mixed deconstructions, all those deep dives where I go into all the little bits that don't fit into any course, but all professional DJs know. And it's got us, because we're inside there, not only guiding your learning, because there's a lot of material there, so there's no AIs doing this or anything. It's us. You ask us, what do I do next, Phil? What do I do next, Steve? And then we will tell you. We will look at what you've done so far and give you an individual pathway through the training over and over again, as much as you need it. It's also got us listening to your transitions. I'm not sure what I've done wrong here. How do I improve this one? We listen to them. We give you feedback. This is one-on-one training within the whole program. And also underneath every lesson, you can chat to us. You can chat to the community inside the private members group that's only for people who are in our training. It is a companion which contains all the courses you could possibly need and much more to your DJing life. So All Access is available any way that you can imagine. You can get the normal kind of subscription to All Access. You can buy it outright, which gives you everything for life for one payment now, or you can do that and spread the payments to make it easier for you. We want you to be able to get it whichever way you want to. If you have a look at the link underneath this video, or indeed go to that QR code there, or the URL on the screen there, you can learn all about All Access. It comes with a free trial, which will help you decide if it's for you or not. And what a lot of people do is from that point, make the decision, do I subscribe? Do I buy it? Do I just get a handful of courses because that's all I want to learn? It's completely up to you. We're here to help with whatever you choose, but do come and take a look at All Access. After all, it's a free trial, so you're not going to lose anything. Lean into it hard and think about what that would do for your DJing and getting you closer to some of those things that we've talked about in this video. All that's left for me to say is thank you very, very much for being part of it. It's been a lot of fun presenting this series for you. And if you have got something that you're burning to do next in your DJing, the one thing you've always wanted to do, or the one thing you've been putting off, or the one thing you committed to, do let me know underneath. What is the next big thing you want to do in your DJing? I would love to hear from you and to get your story in the comments. Until next time though, get good, get out there and make the moments. Bye for now.